Um, and then speaking of one, FBI issues memo asking ICE officers to stop wearing masks after impersonators. The FBI issued a memo asking ICE officers to stop wearing masks after several incidents of agents being impersonated. Staff writers at the Atlantic Nick Moruff, who covers immigration in the Department of Homeland Security, joins Katie Tour to explain. So basically, what's happening here? Sorry, it's a short article there. But what's happening here? They're being impersonated. Because right now they don't have to show badges. They don't have to. They're arresting people without warrants. It's basically a third authoritarianism. What they've been doing. But a lot of women have been reporting they're getting kidnapped. They're getting sexually assaulted. They're just snatching people off the street. No one knows where these people are going. People are disappearing, and it's actually becoming an issue. And so, I just wanted to touch on this lightly because it's insanity. We posted on it a couple times, and it's madness right now. And Wes, I told you, I said this before, and you got pretty upset with me. I was like, if somebody rolls up on me with a mask, saying they're ICE or any kind of law enforcement, and I asked them to show me identification, and they refuse, we're holding court right there.
And I can't say that you were wrong about that at this point in time. But at the same time, we both know that this is what they're going to do. This is what they're going to take that. They can look at you and say, that's a threat. You threatened us. When in reality, I'm defending my life.
Yeah.
You don't have any idea. You guys don't even respect countries who do not have military uniforms on. You don't respect that. You call them insurgents, you call them militants, you call them whatever else. You don't. That's a part of war. Those are part of, So why should I respect the person? You won't even make us pull over for unmarked car. There's a lot of things that we have to really pay attention to in this country. If a person's going to come to me with no markings that's stating that who he is, what he is, and tell me that they're ICE, and I have to do X, Y, and Z, or come with them, or let them put me in handcuffs, do you think I'm going to comply with that? I'm not. I'm not going to comply with that.
I'm not either. Actually, I'm
going to don't even train these people properly. But go ahead.
I'm going to ask for your identification, because as a law-abiding citizen and tax-paying citizen in America, you have to show me your identification. If you refuse to show me identification, I'm going to assume you don't have the proper identification because you are not proper law enforcement. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my own gun out and take you out, because what you're trying to do to me, I respect the law. Hey, if I'm doing something wrong, come get me. You know what I'm saying? But Absolutely. if you're not identifying yourself as law enforcement or any kind of law enforcement in America, then I'm assuming you're just trying to kidnap me to do something to me. And you're not taking my booty, homie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, not at all.
Not to make this into a laugh, because I know they've already had kidnappings. They've had
sexual assaults, multiple.
And so at the, and you got people. We've saw videos where a guy was acting like he was ICE. This happened when Trump was first elected. I think he first came in as had his inauguration. They had the guy down in North Carolina who ran up on the Hispanic people and were like, "Hey, we're going to wait on ICE to get here," or whatever else. He was like, pretty much pretending to be. We don't know if people are going to be assaultive towards people. We don't know anything. And right now we see who they're targeting. They're targeting people of color. So what do you think I'm supposed to just listen to you because you're some burly dude or some whoever else with a mask on and they don't even have to have a thing that says police on them.
No, they're buying fake patches. They're buying fake patches. They're buying fake gear. Like I have gear. I can dispose as one if I wanted to. Right now, I'm just running up on somebody.
I've seen people with none of that. Those identifying factors, just a mask on their face, and kind of just regular street clothes type people walking around here grabbing people on the street. If you touch me, I'm gonna. But that's at the same time, I'm not gonna let you kill me. I don't think anyone should let them just kill. Why should I have to be afraid? Like if I tell you to don't touch me and you touch me, and I defend myself, and I don't know who you are, what you want, even if you are ICE, I don't care. ICE has no authority over American citizens. I understand they have a buffer zone that touches most of all the blue cities in America because it's coastal cities that they have like 100-mile or something like that buffer zone where they have authority to go and ask people what they're, hey, who are you? What is this, that, and the third? But I understand that's harassment. I'm just not going to let you. Don't put your hands on me. I don't have to respond to police officers who just walk up to me and ask me what my name is. You don't have to respond to them. So what makes you think I'm going to respond to a person who will look at me like I'm someone who's not from this country, who's probably, my ancestors have probably been here 10 times longer than whoever you send after me. Think about that. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard before in my life.
Yeah, think about all the people that have been kidnapped, they haven't found. Think about that alligator Alcatraz what was it, 1,200 people still missing?
It's ridiculous. I think, yeah, a lot here. Just from there, imagine what we're going through. We don't know who you've taken anyways.
Imagine how many bodies we're going to find in holes, in pits later on down the road. Just from them, they had the pick of the litter. We can pick up any brown person we want, kill them, and disappear them. They're not finding. People are in ICE. Their families aren't even knowing they're in ICE for weeks, for months. There's a lady, American citizen. She just got locked up for 72 days, just because she was Mexican. 72 days.
200,000 applicants in ICE from ICE. 200,000. They're letting anybody in here. You know, people with no kind of, bouncers. I mean, I'm not knocking a bouncer. You know what I'm saying? They might have, you know what I mean? But you're just grabbing anyone off the street who you feel like this is okay and throwing them into action.
They already have the squad. You don't realize, Wes, Patriot Front, Oath Keepers, Proud Boys. Absolutely. You don't see them in the streets. They ain't got to march no more. They gave them badges.
They gave them badges and guns and the right to go ahead and harass
try to pass whoever they want. Yeah, the January 6ers, you see them all still getting in trouble. All the ones that got convicted of stuff. They got the little army. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is you got to stand up to it. You ain't running up on me with no identification because you just kidnapping me. I'm from the streets.
Yeah, at this point in time, man, I feel like everyone must defend themselves. I don't feel bad when people fight back, especially if you don't know who it is. Fight back, man, because you don't know what you be getting yourself into. If they don't
identify themselves to you properly like they do when you're a U.S. citizen, fight back, because who knows what they're going to do to you, your mouth, and your booty hole.